Hi Siege and Hybrid and Robot Man. I'm so glad you guys are here. I got a lot of drawing I have to do. How have you guys been? We had free comic book day. And it was like a big event at 4-Color Fantasies. It was really nice. There was a good turnout. I refilled Vendy. So the thing is, I ordered the little envelopes I liked, but they didn't get to me until like the day of. So it's filled with the old style like craft paper envelopes that I had to cut and resize because they were just like a 1/4 inch too big. So that was fun to do. Hi Goofy Bros, how are you? Goofy Bros wants some tips. It's not really a tutorial kind of thing. I've been promising this book to everybody for like ages, and here I am drawing it, and questions along the way are welcome. Here's the thing. Okay, did I finish my point about the vending machine? Yeah. So I'm happy to say I'm done with those craft envelopes. I got the proper ones. I'm just gonna have to order them way in advance because I like them. They're the perfect color and all that. But yeah, the next one is Ontario Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario, California in like a few weeks. So that should be fun. Oh yeah, I'm going to be making the 2026 versions of the sketchbooks that I make, that I fill in that. So this is the last chance for the 2025s. At the crack of May. What are you gonna do? Okay, so here's, let's see, I've got a weird setup right now. I have my light board because perspective and all that. I've got, none of my rulers are long enough, so Amazon should be dropping off one today. But it's like not, it's not here yet. So let me see. Look at this, what I'm light boxing. I had to go into Photoshop and make perspective lines. I swear I know that there's applications that do this automatically. But the thing is, I don't know, why do I like doing it by hand? It just feels like I have more control. I could pick a scene and then figure out the perspective and then work out the kinks. I don't know. So handmade. The envelope? Kind of, yeah, Siege. Not anymore. No, I found the proper size, so I'm done with that mess. Okay, so here we go. I've got like 2 layers of things taped to the bottom of this. Here, let me... Okay, don't push buttons. Don't accidentally push buttons. Okay, got it. So let's see. Here. I'll regret this again, but I've been doing it over and over again because I keep messing up. So this is like the lower layer. I basically just scanned my page, opened it in Photoshop, and made like a 1 point on the bottom there. And then these extended way far out, but I didn't include that in the printout because I didn't want it to have like this giant thing on my desk. So I just cut it off right there. This darn fan seemed like a good idea at the time, but there we go. So then this one, this is just the layout that I made bigger. What is, oh, I've got, hold on. Okay, I needed an extension. I don't need this part anymore. I've got, so I can get rid of this. All right. Look at this, discoveries. Put that in the save it forever pile. All right, so then here's what's behind the page. So this is the thing that I draw small and then embiggen it and then lightbox it behind. This bottle, penny bottle, water bottle, gave me a lot of trouble. I think I figured it out. Here's where we're at now. That's where it was. You can kind of see changes to panel 1. So this phase is like the super soft wispy line of me transferring it over and then trying to figure out what doesn't look right, making adjustments before I start digging in. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so it's like bottle everywhere. I'm trying to do bottles here. Do I have another one anywhere? Yeah, sure do. Wrong bottle. Kind of better bottle. It still needs work. Okay. I was thinking the next sketchbook, let's see, hold on. Can I build one on my own? All right, I'm gonna go for this one and see if I can open it. Get one to open for you guys. Okay. Can I even tell? It feels thick enough. I got new labels too. Oh, hey. Okay, good. It's a so it's full of these right now. How have you been? I want to just tell you something and I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it escaped my mind. It'll come back. So this is 2021. Oh, and do the 2026. This one is Grump on the cover. I was thinking the next one could be Periwinkle. This is Periwinkle. So Perry likes purple, so I was thinking I have to change the cover. I like the cutouts, so maybe like some mini blinds or something. Different shape window with the periwinkle face here, and then just random paintings from the stream on the inside, and that'll be the 2026 edition. So I gotta make a bunch of those. I got all the things I need. That cutter that I have, the Juliet Caesar, it works like a champion when I want it to do normal stuff, but I keep trying to do things like make it cut out puzzle pieces on chipboard, and there you go. That's what I get for trying. Need sturdier glue. Yeah, and that whole puzzle thing, I'll keep at it. But yeah, it was trying to learn how to do that made the regular stuff much easier. Yeah, Shadow, you did something cool, and I don't remember what it was, so there you go. Half a compliment. Okay, so let's reassemble this. Let's see your eyes. Make it. You're gonna bleed. Okay, let's see. Come on. chicken. Oh my gosh. That chicken thing on, I couldn't believe what happened on the bird channel. They had chickens wander in randomly. One of them was attacked, got snacked on by the wildlife. It was a little upsetting, but everyone has to eat, right? Okay. I got it. That's pretty good. Okay, hold on. Got it. Okay. So this, what it looks like normally, an X-ray vision, the layout. So then this is the bottom layer, because the same thing that happened. What was I working on the other time? Oh, the concentric circles going up the water bottle spout. I used the ellipse ruler thing, this tool, when I did the layout because it was small, but then I embiggened it and these weren't big enough, and I had to go to Photoshop to refigure it out because I kept erasing. Same thing with this. I erased my lines, and I was like, I keep losing these. I gotta just make a copy of them and figure it out. So let's see. You were watching? I knew that somebody, because it's a 24-hour stream, I knew there would be people there. If not seeing it, hearing it. I was watching when the bobcat came by, and I was excited then. It was like, oh wait, it drank from the fountain before the attack. You know, it's like food. That's what they do, right? You've got tasty food. What am I supposed to do? I'm a hungry bobcat. It's in my nature. So, yeah, that's just, it's hard to see it happen. Okay, well, let's try. This looks like it matches up. What? This is like the 4th time I'm doing this. Everything was situated, but there'll be like these random things on the shelf, and then all of a sudden these lines become really handy when I'm trying to draw the thing right, sitting right on the shelf. Okay. Okay, what happened? Oh, I put it right here. Okay, now we're ready. Oh, did I touch something? What? My goodness, get back. Can I nest you back in there? Oh, phew, phew. Okay. Spork, you are the spork master. Do you see? I had sporks in the big bottle. There's probably one on the floor somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Oh, then you're not going to be able to. It's right here. See that? 100% spork. Okay, hold on. I didn't win any spork stuff. I think I probably did last year though, so I won't be too upset. That was fun. You're really good at those games. All right, so let's see, where should we start? This is like the most figured out. This might be the easiest place to start anyway, or continue. I had to throw away my copies. But let's see if I can pull out the original. Here we go. Okay. So this is Grump's, what he feels, this is what he thinks he looks like. He's got his whole crazy climbing get up. Those are his nice gloves. You know, there's like that leather. It's like a chamois kind of yellow for some reason. I have that in my head. This is what color those should be. Maybe because I'm thinking of the orange and the copper and pink. Maybe I just like. This is gum for those of you who might not know. That's so sick, says Hero. Thank you so much. How are you? How you doing over there? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is trying to do it upright. So that's Grump inside the bottle getting lifted up. And then some woo-woo kind of psychedelic whirlwind of a swirly happens where he's going up and out of the top of the water bottle. And then here, I may as well just bring it out. How have you been, Hero? Oh. Okay. Here it is. So this is Grump, real life Grump, pulling out the little measuring spoon that's gonna have a bunch of dimes stuck to it. So we're looking up at him. And so then this is our first shot of like in real life, watching from the outside of what's happening. So I'm going from these little chamois gloves, whatever they are, I just kind of made it up, to some sort of, he found these fingerless gloves and he just put them on. They're like frayed and weird. A lot of traveling for work on plane, about every 2 weeks now. Oh, that is a lot. But I hope you had fun at the comic book day. I did. There was a lot of, it was a good turnout. A line was there actually. Hi, Katsuini. Katsuini, I think I'm saying that right. How are you? Okay, so let's see. Zoom in. The right focus. Yeah, we'll start at this bottle. That's where my confidence level is right now. Let's see. Here, this is the one. Wait, this is 0.5. I should have a 0.3. Is that what I do? This one. That's the one. OMG, is that a new book for Grump? It is, Hero. Hi, Robot Man. Welcome back. It is, finally. Yeah, I'm just plugging away beautifully. Let's see. I know some people would prefer seeing me continue coloring Lady Mechanica, which I love, but I need to finish this. I can't do both. Too distractible. Okay, hold on. I just want a relatively clean piece of paper. Can't wait. So excited, says Hero. Yeah, you and Robot Man. Grump fans from like the beginning. Okay, let's see. You see how I was like trying to keep some sort of symmetry. I was just drawing lines to have a visual cue of like, well, I don't know how it helps. Just spatially, you can kind of see this is kind of level, this line, so this hump should start here. What I could do is just flip it in Photoshop and trace it, but that just doesn't, sometimes that's more trouble than just eyeballing it. So then let's see. What we have is, oh look, there's so much struggle on this page. So many lines from versions past. So let's see. Did I fix it? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm thinking, as far as the production of this book, I don't know how far I'm gonna get into it, like completing pencil pages before I start sending them off to get flatted and start coloring. I don't want to pencil the entire book. Part of me does, but it just, I feel like I'm gonna want to feel like I'm making progress and kind of stagger penciling and the coloring. Let's see, maybe in like 15 or 20 pages, I'll start coloring and then have some layouts so I can plan like a color journey throughout. Like it could start out with weird coppers and bright pink, orange in this penny dime kind of scene, but then gets kind of grayish, sad, dark. But then some other things happen and it can get more vivid, but not Skittles where it's like just colorful for no good reason. I don't know. That's what I want to do, is like to have some layouts or thumbnails to plan some sort of color journey. Hero, oh, Robot says to Hero, I'm glad to see another fan of Beth Sotelo. Did you also meet her at Comic-Con? And Hero says, so what you feel it's going to be, what we waited for? I hope so. I want to make it nice. Hi Vince, how are you doing? Yeah, it's been good so far. Although I'm pretty cranky because I'm not eating anywhere near enough ice cream, but that's, you already know that. I can't stop complaining about it. I didn't even get to have all of the April flavors at Salt and Straw. They're on the May flavors right now. My birthday's coming up and I'll be darned if I'm not gonna eat cake and ice cream for my birthday. So I need to finish this page. Because that's the deal. You finish page, eat the ice cream. I'm really excited when Grump 2 comes out. I know, a robot. I'm excited to bring you something really nice. You'll get to have some soon. I don't know what it is about ice cream. It's calming. Aloha, as they would say in the panels at Aspen, right? Yeah. A bunch of those guys moved out of state. I don't get to see them. There was like a nice overlap of time when we all lived here again. So that was kind of nice. A nice welcome back into the city. Robot says, I've only been collecting for 10 years or so. That's a good chunk of time. It's a decade. Okay, so let's see. Here's the string. So it should be like super straight and taut because there's weight here. There's no more little Grump because it's real life Grump. So let's see. Am I off center? Welcome to the fabulous club. Comfort foods can be anything, just as long as it makes you happy. Yeah, that's true. Ice cream makes me happy. That's why it's such a good motivator. I'm taking it seriously too. Oh yeah, for free comic book day, some friends of ours brought us a bag of Dubai chocolate things. Haven't touched them because I haven't. It's like falls into the category of. It's not just ice cream. It's like desserts, sweets, cupcakes, all that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do first. So I want this to be centered to where this opening is, because it's like a surgical precision. He's like picking this up because it's sticky, right? So this needs to just be coming straight up out of this opening, and I'll figure out where it connects to his finger. That's a problem for later on. It'll work. Okay, so that's pretty straight. And then let's see. So there's a little dingle dangle dime stretching some sticky gum. Then we got the opening, like the domey part of the spoon. Then the handle. And then 2 dimes because one is hanging off. Okay, that's itty bitty. That's probably right though. Siege says no sweets. Dang, that sounds like it would make you bitter. But I'm just oh, that was a good one. I'm seeing myself out. Oh, I love it. If you're into art, I have my own channel where I draw comic characters. Is that your Robot Man 444 on YouTube? Yeah, if you're on YouTube, go click that then. Have a look. Let's see. Okay. So let's. I think I like this position. Like it's just above the water bottle. Super tiny. So let's see if I can make it legible. Should I make it a tiny bit bigger? It's maybe a tiny bit bigger. Okay. So here, let's do this. If there was a dime, if he was holding a dime, it would be, that might even be kind of generous. That might be big, but I think that's close enough. So, okay. Let's pretend it's sideways though. All right. And it's hanging off, like I said. Do I have a... okay. Here's where it's kind of dislodged from the spoon. Oh, it kind of does here. Yeah, this is the one that falls off. Bonk. All right. If you want jokes, I got jokes. Chuck Norris has to tell Eminem to get to the point. Huh? I don't get it. Okay, hold on. We're gonna make it a tiny bit bigger. So let's see if he's holding a spoon, measuring spoon, by his hand. Probably that big. Okay, so we'll leave those there just for reference. I would just like a copy paste, I'd be done. I'd be done by now. Okay, hold on. Did it once, I could draw it again. So what is that? How long, that's like not even more than half an inch. Less than 3/4 of an inch. Something 1/16. Maybe. Size is right, shape is wrong. I think we did it. That's the one. Chuck Norris actually died 20 years ago. Death was just too afraid to tell him. They're all Chuck Norris. Jesus can walk through water. Chuck Norris can swim through land. There's this weird thing in Death Stranding 2, or you reminded me because swim through land. There's this submarine type of thing, the DMV Magellan or something. It's swims, travels through tar currents underneath the surface. Which doesn't, so much of that game doesn't make any sense, but it's really fun and original, but kind of repetitive. So I finished it, but there's still more to do. I'm still this one ghost hunter guy in one of the bunkers. He's got a bunch of stuff for me to do. So, and I think there's a trophy involved, like a PlayStation trophy. So that's what I'm doing. That's my evening. But to get him to present that thing, I had to do so many deliveries for him. Chuck Norris built the hospital that he was born in. Then when he was done, he drove his mom home. Chuck Norris. Okay. So then we got 2 dimes that are stuck out here. I'm just going to make them kind of straight. There's not a ton of room for detail here. And then when it's printed, it's going to be even smaller. So I got to remember that. Okay. Tied on. Oh, straight up. The little dangle. You know what I have to do? Print out more Grump 1 books. I am plumb out. But I kind of wanted to give the cover, I spoke about this before. I wanted to give the cover like a little bit of a refresh, but not a change, because I don't want to confuse people in thinking that's book 2. Goofy says, where are your reviews? That's a cool drawing. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it because TikTok kicked me off because I was talking about other streaming platforms. So there's like a purple site where a bunch of people hang out and they can play with the, I don't know what, because I'm not allowed to talk about it. But yeah, Goofy, it's I just like live streaming, and if I can send it out to as many places at the same time, I'm happy with that. It's kind of the only social media I could stand. For some reason, it's easier to be here and talk to you guys while I'm drawing or painting or something, rather than posting a picture or like some sort of a story or something. I just can't get into that. It just seems so phony and weird. It isn't. It's normal. But this, for some reason, is easier. So I'll just send it out to all the platforms, and everybody can find their favorite. So yeah, I need to reprint Grump 1 and do a little bit of a refresh on the cover. I need to change it, but keep it the same. Does that make sense? So the algorithm is stupid, says Robot Man. Yeah, the algorithm is like so fickle. I don't want to pander to it because I want to do the stuff I want to do. And when that finds its audience, I'm happy. I don't want to guess at something to find an audience that isn't into the stuff I like. That seems backwards, right? But the ultimate goal is to make things people like. So you have to find a balance. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so then let's destroy this glove somehow. I'll use this as an example a bunch, like as far as algorithm and all that. I got a whole bunch of followers all at once on one of the platforms because a representative for the platform was going around San Diego Comic-Con, and they did this little feature on me because they liked what I was doing. But it happened to be during the time when there was a Star Wars movie coming out, or just come out. So I was doing a bunch of commissions, Grump Star Wars kind of mashup things. So everyone thought I was like a Star Wars chibi artist, and they liked it a lot. So my followers jumped up crazy. But then when I started doing regular Grump stuff, they started unfollowing, and I thought that's fine because I'll still have way more than I started with. But what I didn't count on was the algorithm, where they were like, well, nobody wants to see this, so let's stop showing everybody. So now my reach is the same as it ever was. It's just like a huge follower count. I'm like, all right, whatever, just leave it alone. Everything will sort itself out. Do pages, make a nice book, and then people will see. They like it? Hooray! I can't see how you wouldn't like it. What's not to like, right? You guys know, you've seen it. Just have to finish it. No small task. Okay, so hold on. I did something. All right. I put ridges like, this is the bottleneck. Smooth, ridge, smooth. So let me figure out how to do this ridges so that it makes sense. It's so tiny, but I still kind of want to do it. Still trying to figure out the next game I want to play. I was thinking it was going to be Clair Obscure, but I'm not into the whole role-playing, take turns to fight. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. I did the same thing with God of War, but yeah, I'm just not sure. There's a ton of TV shows that have racked up, so I can watch a bunch of those in the meantime. It's asymmetrical, isn't it? I could see it in front of me, but with my eyeballs, it looks right. It's too pale. Okay, let's see. So then that happens like right. And it kind of keeps going down. Like wrong, but in a different way. That's all right. Let's put a giant shine on it in color. Look, it's gone. It's very bright in the wrong areas. Genuinely, if you draw Grump and his friends as invincible characters, the algorithm will reward you. Invincible? Where's the danger in that? You already saw what happened to the puppy. Someone didn't like that. No one's invincible. There's real danger. Something similar happened to me growing up, but it was a cat, it wasn't a dog. So I honestly didn't think it'd be upsetting since it was like, no, it's like a true story. It is what it is. Oops. What is this? What am I even doing? Okay. It just goes out tiny. Okay. There, we'll try that. Oh, the Invincible show on Prime Video. Yeah, right? That's all I need. A serialized animation. I'm for that. Okay, so let's see. It's got plasticky shines on the outside, but it's still like super full of coins. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so what can we do? A little rim light and reflection catch right here, maybe. I could really see Manny as Robert Connors. He's someone who builds robots and mechs. Yeah. Hi, Kirill. How are you? How have you been? What'd you do this week? Or since the last stream, I guess. Yeah, Manny, I wish I was smarter so I could write a better Manny. Like, all I could do is like think of an interesting robot design and my limited understanding of building computers, but not programming or anything. Manny should be much smarter than I am. Had to get a, what do you call it? Consultant. A smarty pants consultant. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Something in the middle. Hey, Chris Cox. I resemble that remark. Are you volunteering for a consultant? Oh, Chris, at Free Comic Book Day, Lori was there, Cross. It was so nice to see her. We're talking about you because I said something like, if ever I have like this weird question that I'm pondering on stream, you just pop up with like the answer. And I enjoy it. And you've been like that forever. Like Photoshop days, like this Photoshop's broken. You're like, oh no, you click this box in this drop down menu. And Viola, there you go. I haven't seen her in forever. So that was a nice surprise. Prepared a bunch of designs, says Kirill, but haven't finished them. It's rather funny to give a joke character the most complex design of all the album. That's fun though. That's a good challenge. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, she's mostly been holed up at home writing or arting. That's good. I like that lifestyle myself. It's kind of weird. Someone asked me, how you been? I'm like, really good. Oh, really? What have you been doing? I'm like, working? It doesn't match people's expectations of being super excited about something, but there it is. I should make this opening just dark. There's no room for detail here. Just fill it in. And what? Immediately it's like sideways. I will figure this out later. There we go. That's okay. Grump doesn't mind. Okay, so filled with coins and garbage. I'd say it's like this full of coins. So at this distance, just pull out like a couple of circles. As soon as I put circles here, it kind of looks like bubbles. So I have to overlap them or something. I'm not gonna fill the whole thing with circles, but sometimes like the coins get stacked sideways. So like the illusion and hints of coins. And then the top could be something like that. Yeah, something like that. Picking and choosing where these circles go, so that way they kind of create the light and shadow of the form of the bottle, maybe, rather than just filling it up. Just pick like areas. And if it doesn't work, erase. As long as it doesn't look like bubbles. I guess it'll help once it's colored. There won't be blue. It'll be copper. But I did post one which is fully ready. Hell of color mixing. Really? I'm gonna have to take a look at that in a second. I'm in a critical time crunch. Ice cream is so very far away. Okay, so then let's see. Let's remind ourselves what is in this bottle. Okay. I got chopsticks, plastic utensils, bunch of orange string, straws, glue, tape, random stuff. So from this distance, straws and glue, maybe a fork would be legible. Let's definitely do straw. Did I? Okay, let's see. So then, where would the straw live? On one hand, I wish I just had the colors I needed from the start, but I am too stubborn to switch mediums. So you're physically mixing multiple colors of Sculpey? Is that what you're working in? How did it... Hold on. Curiosity. Let's see. There we go. So you got like a navy, whitish, it's like a light greeny blue for the arms. Okay, let's see. Open in browser. This never works, but I'll try. Keep trying. Control copy. Control copy. Okay. Let's see what I can figure out. Control paste. Enter. Okay. Okay, so then what? You go into the darkness because I haven't figured out how to do this elegantly. Because I should just be able to press the window button and have it come out. But no. Let's see. It's always hidden. It's always pulling from the wrong source. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Let's try this. This one. How about? Hey, okay. Look at that. Oh, that's, you got the whole thing vertically. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Can I do? Oh, well, there you go. I'm breaking things. That's as good as I could do. Okay, let's, here, I'm gonna put a link to the Discord. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even, oh, I know what that is. That's okay. So Kirill, you were mixing Sculpey to get colors you want. I saw a lighter blue on the arms, and then like a darker blue. Are you mixing to get a darker blue? Okay, let's see. All right, we said straw. Let's put a straw in here. And the little glue thing. And then cover it with the more coins. Pushing for days on end, I can never tell if you're gigantic, delusional, or the two light bulbs lying. Is that a saying? The two light bulbs lying? I've never heard that saying before. Oh, literally, like the light bulbs are. casting a bad light. I don't have enough light to tell what the color is what I mean. Yeah, I do the same thing. Look at this. I lean this way, everything turns pink because of my pink light in the back. Let's see. Okay. That used to happen to me a lot when I was coloring in comics and not taking enough breaks, where I would, it wasn't a lighting issue, it was more like eye fatigue or something. Just staring at this page for a long enough time where things seemed, you know, vibrant, saturated, and then you sit back down the next day and it's like, oh, that's not at all. I thought that was way brighter, way less dark. Sometimes maybe I didn't turn the same amount of lights on. So if it's darker in the room, you could see more light from the monitor, and then in the regular daylight hours, it's just way too dark. Done that before. At least it's an easier fix than trying to remix Gulpy clay. You just kind of do some sliders and fix it. Okay, so some of this is going to have a nice little shine over it. Where can I put another dollop of darkness? I think my ruler is on the way. I hear shuffling outside. And the smack. I tossed it. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna go check.
Game over.
My very own medium large ruler. Complete the family. Okay, so who we have here? I don't know. This guy. I can't vouch for it. It's brand new. Yeah, look at that. So let's see. Goes all the way. Look at that. From bottom to all of the stuff. Like my pages, well, I guess sometimes the points go off the page, like these all. See. Where would those be? Okay, that point might be right where my finger is. So, yeah. So here we got, let's see. This guy is the 18 inches, 17 inches? 18 inches. And this one, it's like 30 millimeters or something. It's close to a foot. And what are you? It's a weird one. 10 inches. How did I end up with like a 10-inch ruler? Japan. That's how. Okay. That's nice. Look at that. Just what I need. We'll see if it's a quality product. It doesn't feel as nice as this one. This is nice and thick. And I don't know what this is for. Is it to steady your finger to draw a line? Like it has let's see. One of those. Adds rigidity. This guy is just like wobble, 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 wobble. There's the camera. Not the beveled edge. This divot on this side, right here. We'll see. I don't have a space for it here. Remind me I put it right here on this shelf. Because I don't remember things. Okay. Adds rigidity to it, says Siege. I have no idea, says Chris. Yeah, the packaging was in Japanese. I thought this'll do. Okay, so let's see. Can I do it? Let's see. That got through automod. I feel chipped. Yeah, you're always getting caught. Yeah, I have to block.ru or something. I don't know. Hi, Hybrid. What are you doing? How have you been? It's always fun to see you pop up. Okay, hold on. Well, Siege, to be fair, you say spicy stuff pretty often. Did I mess up my camera at some point? Okay. So which way? I feel like the light would be over here. And that's where Grump is working, so it would be over here. I've been spicy since I was a teen. I don't think that will change anytime soon. It shouldn't change. Spicy's good. All right, so we'll skip that, look at it with fresh eyes later on, see what we need to add or remove, because I could always just like take the eraser and carve out some little plasticky sheens. Do we do this little Grump guy? Finalize him? Let's see. Hot takes are also very often entertaining points of view. I think so. I think so, for sure. Sometimes it's just the words. People choose add a funny punctuation to what they're saying. All right. Well, maybe you can kind of see where I'm going with Grump's his real life flashlight on his head is just actually taped to his head. Okay. My hair is like weird, straight, curly. It keeps poking my face. Okay. So, what have we got here? Little fist. One, two, three, four. Champion. So he's holding the string, kind of swinging. This is competing with this triumphant moment. Okay, so then like this, spoon, then the dangly part. I kind of want the dangly part to be getting longer and longer. So hold on. How much room did I give myself? Let's go higher. Because this could be where the dangle is. If I want to make it longer, I should make it much longer. And so then this is where the spoon should be. So then this is where the top should be. Because then by the time we get down here, it's like super long. Yeah, hybrid. I don't even have a mod sword. That's the quickest I ever was able to take care of that though. I learned where it is. I want to buy your viewers. I like my little channel. Thank you. Oops, too thick. So then, got his little ratty t-shirt. And he just has a couple of belts. Like for your pants. This one. I feel like they'd be two different styles of belts. Okay, so where is this? I can barely see what I got here. Kind of like that. It's pretty skinny. Let's beef that up a tiny bit. One, two, three, four. Golden straw has floral flavors. So might go right. If that's what you got, let's go eat. Ready for a little celebration face? Give him a carp mouth. That won't do. Okay, let's see where his head is before we start putting stuff on it. And your ear would be right there. The center part. Let's fix this one. Okay. So let's see. How big is your flashlight? It's like the size of your eyes. Okay. Okay, then what? Goes this way? Something like that. Then tape it on. Okay, so the tape would go like that. And then it lifts up a little because I thought that was funny. Little tape. You better watch out. He's got like 4 hairs. Gonna pull him right out. So I wonder, like for Hero and for Robot Man, is this like a spoilery thing for you? Or do you guys just like to see the creation of it? Like be part of the journey? I think it's fun to just draw it here. Okay, so it's a little eye ridge, brow ridge, cheek puff. You think of his head, this is square front. So I'm going to draw kind of his top of his brow and see if that helps. And then, where are his little hairs? Let's see. They're just up and over. Got the 1, 2, and I'll do this one under here. 3. That's too long. It's not that good. There you go. 4 can kind of come out from the side here. There you go. Watch out. You gotta hang on to those. So let's see. Where's your neck? Kind of right there. You don't have to get too fussy with that. Okay, yet another belt. Champion. I love it. I'm happy for you, Grump. A fleeting moment of success. Okay, so here, that's kind of where the belt's going. There's where your buckle is. The little sticky out part. But you also got t-shirt sticking out because you're a belt over the t-shirt, kind of, Grump. Okay, but you also have like weird, strange stuff like this. Okay. So he fashioned something in real life to resemble like this. But it's gonna be like rope or something. He's got rope, string, tape, tissues, and apparently plenty of belts for his little cosplay adventures. Finding. Kind of scribbled these in, but now I have to mean it. So it's like, what was I thinking? How did I think that was gonna work? Teeny little cap. Okay, so I can kind of see what's going on here. Trying not to erase every bit of the floorboards. I'm trying to figure this out. So I guess, like, if this is all taut, this can like flare out a bit, like he's stretched out. Okay, so then this part, scooching, because he's kind of not twisted, but definitely leaning one side. And then, okay, so this can be like smushing his pocket, maybe? And that's his shirt, belt. Oh, this part, let's see. Let's figure this out. So, belt. I said that was the belt. We'll figure out the little belt strap in a second. That's shirt. Okay. And then belt. So long if that line would be flopping. I can make it flop. Let's do that instead. Oh, you asked if this is like spoilers. Now I'm really here just to see the creative process. The process as an idea takes form, hopefully to the creator's satisfaction, though I know that one is unlikely. Yeah, it's like you know you're being overly harsh, but you're still overly harsh. Like you gotta pick at the littlest things. Yeah, it's gonna be a while till the book is done, so I'm sure the bits and pieces people catch along the way, there's still gonna be a lot to discover once you see it all. Definitely the creator will actually point out what they think of as a mistake, but the audience won't notice it as such. Yeah, and I've sometimes I see that happening where this piece that I liked, I ended up liking. It was a Periwinkle cosplaying as Harley Quinn, and it was a sketch cover on a blank comic. And I put like a huge dollop of ink that I didn't mean to in her hair. And I was like, oh my gosh, now I have to try to make this work. And it ended up being nice. It was actually a really helpful contrast into, you know, added to something that just would have been, I don't know, wishy-washy, super thin line, Copic and watercolor, whatever. It actually worked. That mistake that I had to blend and make it make sense was actually a benefit. But it's like I can't like reverse engineer that. Like, you know it's gonna be good, just spill ink on it. No. One, two, three, and let's just pretend there's a fourth one hidden right behind that. His little pointy toes. All right, one step closer to a full-figure Grump. One, two, three, four. Whoa. Okay, it's there, I promise. Just put your magnifying glasses away. I assure you, proper towage has been performed. All right. The blinds will be fun because they're just all wrecked. As long as I keep the perspective. Which might be tricky if I'm wrecking them. Then I might flatten them out. I'll have to figure that out. It should be fine. No, it's not the make or break part of his room there. You can kind of see hints of the kitchen. Getting closer to that ice cream. I know, Siege, it's all about the ice cream. I'm such a little kid. Like, what about the satisfaction of having the book done? I'm like, yeah, that's good too. But how much ice cream did I eat during the process? So it's like, there's some built-in shelves between the living room and the entry to the kitchen. And you can kind of see these are kitchen shelves, a little bit of a countertop with some boxes. This darn ceiling fan that was the hardest to figure out. Kitchen window, and then I'm gonna have to just blow out this with light or something because the perspective as the lines converge to that point over there, it just gets so compressed that it's like it starts getting weird. So I'm just gonna pretend that it's not happening. Shine it out like the water bottle. Just put a shine on it. Hide it. So let's see. We can do this cute little face. How long do you think that'll take? Let's see. So I think I'll make this a little thicker. I'm picturing like, I'm gonna get this mostly wrong, but like lenses on cameras, how if you do like a 50mm lens, is that the right term? The background kind of looks a little bigger, closer or something. So I was thinking if I make the window pane, where's my lead? If I make the window pane a little, not pane, the wood part under the window ledge, a little bigger, I can kind of get away with it. Like it's closer, and then I don't have to draw window dressings and stuff. Just this little part. Yeah, something I can't even remember. Maybe I'm not sure, my photography knowledge is pretty lacking. It's been a while since I thought about it. What do I got here? 17 to 28. So that's good for like street photography because this one here, you get all the information, background, people walking around, and it's regular focal range. It seems everything is like how it looks to the eye. That one is like a 50, what is it, like 51 or something? Who are you? 55? It's like a weird something prime lens. So that one makes the background a little stretched out, kind of. Yeah, so that's my rationale for this shot here. They also do weird things to your face. Like they broaden it out or narrow it depending on what lens you're using. Oops, there you go. Okay, look at this little nose. Here, let's figure you out. Also, there's gonna be like a word balloon peppered around here. This one right here. Probably a little exclamation. And that might be like a sound effect, like a real kind of coolly written, like hooray, or I don't know. Grump excited sounds. Stro Lover, hi. How are you? I'm penciling pages for this graphic novel. Short-lived joy. He's realizing how many more coins he needs to fish out of that. How long it's going to take him. I always get asked if they're like vampires or zombies or something. They're just like weird looking kids. I think just me wanting to draw something and create a character, and I wasn't really writing stories at the time, just wanted something to sketch in people's books at conventions. This is what came out, what developed from all that, and then the story came later. quizzical face. So I don't know about this. So let's see. Tabletop. Binkies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good enough. Here's 5. Okay. Home stretch for this panel. Shadow. So it's not an ice cream day today, but good progress. Maybe even ice cream tomorrow. I have to look. I have to look at the menu and I'll see what I'm missing out on. I have most of the layout for the page after this too, so that'll be good. But I'll have to set it aside to do to fix Grump's cover for the reprint of Grump 1, and I have to, I get to, you still deserve ice cream. Thanks, Chris. But I still have to do the sketch covers for the vending machine for 2026, like a new one. So I'm thinking ice cream with pistachios, and it says Vince. Oh my gosh, you guys, all of it. So I was thinking of just flat out retiring the 2025 version of the sketchbook. It's like already 2026, so Yeah, I'm gonna stop printing this one and just like do a periwinkle version. That kind of would be more fun. Give people reason to revisit the vending machine. So then ice cream. No, I'm not gonna wait until I finish that to do ice cream. Okay, so let's see. The top of my page is hitting the monitor in front of me, so I keep drawing stuff off the screen. Okay, let's see. What can we do with this? Not supposed to be a nice table, so give it a little nicks and whatnot. Man, so you're into pistachios? Is that your favorite flavor? What do you think about Dubai chocolate stuff? Because that's got pistachios in it. And then that, some sort of doughy, like crispy dough stuff. I don't know what it is. Someone gave me a bag in the fridge, and I'm not allowed to eat it until I finish page. So I'm very interested in that bag. But I'll take dark chocolate every time. Yeah, we were talking a while back of Trader Joe's had like a sampler pack or something. We were eating a ton of dark chocolate for a while. We laid off of it. I think because we moved close to an ice cream place and it kind of took over. And says it's not bad. Doesn't match its cost in the stores though for how much you get. Yeah, I've noticed. I've passed by that bag at Sprouts, and then a friend brought it, and I was like, "What? This is decadent." Never had, and too pricey to bother with. Says he. Yeah, it was a gift, so I'm like, heck yeah. They have several dark chocolate bars and products, but the number 1 pound plus bar is good, and I need to make a grocery run to get more. 1 pound plus bar, really? Okay. Okay, so here we're gonna give Grump his hair. Here, let's darken this line a little bit. He's like, "Rrr." Okay. Let's give this some dimension. These nicks and stuffs. Cracks. Wood rot. All the things. Okay. Something. Okay, let's see. Feels like after you do panels with a lot of background like this is gonna have, you kind of can't get away with doing not much later on the page. So that's what I'm telling myself. Okay, there it is. 1 panel. No, I'm gonna count that. 2 panels and then we'll figure Grump. There we go. That's not ice cream worthy. But tomorrow, I'm thinking tomorrow night I'm gonna have ice cream. See what's going on tomorrow. Streaming or not streaming? I guess I should, right? Do you mind watching me fuss over this masterpiece? Let's see. Hurrah, indeed. Yeah, this needs some work, but we'll get there. Okay. So, no snacking today. I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. So let's see. Maybe streaming tomorrow? 4 p.m. Pacific. Was it 7 Eastern? Yeah, I'll turn the cameras on. I got plenty of work. Hopefully by the time I start with you guys, I'll have a lot more finished, so I could officially finish it. Oh, should I don't know, maybe I finish it pre-stream and then stream full of ice cream and super happy. I like the sound of that. I don't know, I haven't decided, but let's see. If you're curious, I have a Discord where I always, update stuff. Well, at the very least, like 2 hours before, I put a little shout out. Okay, that I'm gonna go live. Okay, so, all right. Progress, slow progress is still progress. That's what I keep telling myself. All right, look at him. His smile is broken once again. So that's appropriate. He'll smile again when the book is done. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's fun to see you guys here. Thank you, Shadow. All right, so then I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna go live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern, I believe. Thank you, Chris, very much. Alrighty, guys. Take care, and whoever's around tomorrow, I will see you again tomorrow. All right, hopefully full of ice cream. Wish me luck. Bye-bye.